Hello, Isabella Grace here for Hunting the Silver Lining. And today I want to say how great perfectionism is as soon as you drop it. So, what I mean by that is that perfectionism for me is a motivator, but then it's also a paralyzer because it stops me from moving forward because I think I can't do anything until everything is perfect. And what happens is I don't end up doing I don't end up doing the things that I want to do, or I make myself extraordinarily miserable trying to get them done because I have this standard that is perfectionism. It's not possible. And even if it's possible in some random type of way, it's not replicatable all day, every day with everything that I want to get done. So I want to say, go easy with yourself. And if you're a perfectionist, I actually think that's an awesome trait because we care so much and we want to really put so much into the things that we do for ourselves or the world, even if it's stuff no one ever sees. Cleaning my own house, something no one will ever see. Just a corner, I don't know, organizing the inside of some cabinets no one's ever going to look in. And then, of course, it can be huge things like wanting to write a bestseller and how many books do you write and or how many pages do you write, but nothing ever gets published because, which is me, because it's always a work in progress, but that's not effective. And so the message is, I had a hard time had a hard time with this one, but it's literally true. Done is better than perfect. Because perfect doesn't ever happen, and that means the work never gets done and it never gets put out there, and you have no sense of satisfaction for the all the work that you've put into something. So if you're a perfectionist, that's awesome. Now let it go. Move past it. Push it aside and allow yourself to go forward and be imperfect. And when I do that, I find that, yeah, it's not as great as I wish it was. It isn't anywhere near that, but it's done and it's there and it's complete. And there's a sense of accomplishment to that I don't think we allow ourselves, us perfectionists, if we don't just jump in and allow ourselves to just get something done and put it out there, even if it isn't to the standard that we so dearly hold for ourselves. So if you're a perfectionist, allow yourself to use your perfectionism as a motivator and then push it aside, just right there to the side, not too far, and move forward past it and understand that getting something done is more important than being perfect. And another thing is, I, I think that this is my take on perfectionism. I think it's a personality type, but I also think it's exacerbated maybe by some of our things in childhood where we thought things had to be perfect. We had harsh critics in our parents, or no matter what we did, it really you didn't really get a great result from them. You didn't really get that love or that appreciation or whatever it was. If you made straight A's, you still never got the how do you say, the prize or the gift or the goodie or the treat that you heard the other kids at school got and you didn't get it. So I think that there's usually going to be some history there that's, if you unearth it, it's a little bit unpleasant. And so then you realize you're doing this unpleasantness to yourself now as an adult, and you're in charge of yourself. So the awesome part about that is you could stop. Easier said than done. So I'm all about finding these little trap doors out of the gray cloud and dropping down into the silver lining of a thing that already is. I am a perfectionist, but it's stunted my growth in a lot of ways because I have all of these projects that haven't gone forward because I would never put them out because they're not perfect, they're not good enough. But what if we allow ourselves to get the fuel that we derive from perfectionism, this desire to do something really good, really well, and then set it aside gently to the side and just move forward and allow a thing to be done. Don't allow ourselves to stagnate in this a permanent analysis paralysis of wanting things to be so perfect and overdoing them. And I think a lot of creative people have that experience where you just don't want to leave a project alone. You always want to tweak it. You always want to overthink it. You always want to add something. You always want to make it a little bit better. There's always another idea that comes to you while you're laying in bed at night or in the shower. In the shower, ideas be coming in the shower, don't they? So if you are a perfectionist, you probably know this about yourself. If you're someone who has all of this creativity and you're somehow not completing tasks, maybe you're a perfectionist and you don't even know that about yourself. I think for a long time I didn't view myself as a perfectionist. Other people would say it to me and I would be like, I'm not perfect, so there's no way I'm a perfectionist. I mean, I was just equating it with the word and not understanding how it plays out for us. And so, yeah, allow yourself to complete something imperfectly. Allow yourself to be imperfect. Like, embrace your humanity. And I don't mean be a sloppy, gnarly mess and an irresponsible jerk or, all there's so much stuff people do that's not okay. Like, use other people's work or turn in junky work. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is do your honest best in a moment and allow yourself to say, hey, that was just the best I could do with that particular project at that particular time. But I actually completed it and I turned it in successfully. And I'm going to give myself credit for that. And you get a little teeny tiny dopamine hit, and it's not much, but it's something, isn't it? And it's a healthy dopamine, hit that you give to yourself because you've done something, you've completed something, and you deserve to feel good and have a little sense of accomplishment. So go a little bit easier on yourself if you're a perfectionist. And remember, it's an awesome trait, I think. Take it and use it for the motivating factor that it is, and then gently push it just to the side of you and allow yourself to move forward, saying, hey, I'm just going to do the best that I can do, and that's okay. And knowing also that you get better the more you do it. So, like, if you write one book, don't you think you're going to get a little better the next time? Or if you run 1 mile, you'll be better at it the next time? Or if you cook a certain dish, don't you think you'll be better at it the next time? But you'll never, ever even have a chance to get better if you don't let yourself to exist on the playing field of life where there might be witnesses. Just saying. If you're a perfectionist, may you always be blessed. Move forward. May you move forward. May the motivation turn into momentum and allow yourself to present things that aren't perfect just so that you can at least begin the process of becoming perfect. Okay? I hope this finds you well. May the universe always conspire in your favor, and I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.